What's better, top of the bagel or bottom of the bagel? I mean...
Top, right? You think bottom? I mean, if you're gonna get like an everything bagel, all the goods are on the top of that.
Okay, well, we're talking about a plain bagel. They didn't say everything
They didn't
bagel.
say plain bagel.
They
You're
said
the
bagel.
one reading into that.
They said bagel, all lowercase. They didn't specify which. That's a plain bagel.
I don't know why you get...
Your Honor.
I don't see how you get in such petty fights in your relationship, Taylor. They said plain bagel. They did not say plain bagel.
The moon could make a noise. What do you think it would sound like? Isn't that a beautiful question? I want to go on a date with this person. Who asks questions like this? Okay. The moon would make a noise. We read this backstage and we went, save it for the stage. Don't do it yet.
Yeah.
I think the moon would sound like this.
Yeah. I like that.
That's
That's sweet.
Well, what do you think?
I think it depends. What are you? That's your full moon?
Oh. No, that's my like twilight moon as it's kind of flickering into, you know.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the crescent moon though.
See, I'm
full moon is like ba-dong!
I feel the same way. Very abrasive.
Yeah.
Crescent moon is like nice and sweet. Full moon is like my full big white moon is borderline like inappropriate friend, like almost kind of frat guy. Like he does. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't know.
Like him?
I don't like a big full moon. I learned that in this question. I was like, what are you doing? You're not the sun. Relax.
This person said, my husband bought a Dead Moms Club shirt just for today. That's so nice.
Oh, that's nice.
But he couldn't make it, so he made me wear it for him, even though my mom is alive.
Someone's got to wear this shirt.
Which is like, this Etsy purchase will not go unused. I just love, because you know people are going up to her like, oh, me too. And you have to, I hope you're just pretending. You can't be like, I mean, you look like a girl in a band t-shirt who doesn't know who the band is. And it's like, oh my God, Dead Mom. You're like, oh no, I got this at Hot Topic. If you carved your own Mount Rushmore, what 4 people would you include and why? I think that, just because I think it'd be funny, I think I would do my own face doing 4 different expressions.
You changed your answer since upstairs.
Yeah.
Because we look at these ahead and you're like, I think it'll be my siblings. And then an hour of people cheering for you. And you're like, actually, 4 of my faces.
I do one face for each of the shows I sold out at the Beacon Theater. Okay, this person asked, if you could have sex in any public building, which would it be and why? For example, for me, I'd love to fuck in the New York City Public Library. Oh. Those old books would be so wet with intellect and fluids. I think this person has fucked in the New York Public Library.
They named the section.
Yeah, I'm too scared to even go into the New York Public Library. I'm like, is it okay if I'm not studying? Is it okay?
That's so specific. Like they have pickup lines, like more like do me decimal system.
That's honestly really good.
Thanks. Yeah.
We're lucky Melissa took you off the streets when she did. We're lucky we're not competing with lines like that on Hinge. Am I right, everybody? Do me decimal system, block.
Yeah.
This person said, do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
Sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you. And I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now, so.
You've caught some here?
It's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't going to catch themselves.
I feel like I'm talking to a ghost hunter. No. I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the Queer Awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their Queer Awakening.
Oh, yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
Do you know? Google machoke real quick, and I explain it, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon,
How do you spell machoke?
M-A-C-H-O-K-E. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, is the which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then Machoke, but then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
M-A-C-H-A-M-P. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
Oh, have you ever had a joke come to you while having sex?
Yeah.
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 And it's hard because you gotta you know, make it to the end. That's the only times I've ever faked it because I was like, I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
This is gold.
Do you remember the joke?
No.
I remember one.
Yeah?
I remember one is that it was me and my wife. We were enjoying one another's company, and and neither of us had showered. And I was like, this sex position when both people haven't showered should be called the greasy spoon.
Oh, that is good.
Not that good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. No, I can't. No, I can't say that one. The weirdest thing I've masturbated to was winning solitaire on Windows 98.
Yeah.
I mean, what is masturbation if not winning alone?
Yeah.
Having a great hand with just you.
Very funny.
This is a good strangest thing I've masturbated to. The strangest thing I've masturbated to is people passing out on roller coasters. And then they wrote, I can't explain it.
Yeah. I don't love that one. Right?
They didn't say people dying on roller coasters. They just
said unconscious.
They said passing out. You never had a little, it's faint. It's a faint. It's chic.
I don't like
chic
that
to
one.
faint.
Chic to faint.
Yeah. Oh. This person wrote, I first had sex in a tent in Canada. We were there for a LARPing event. It was a one-night stand. That got worse and worse and worse.
Tent.
Well, it went up. It went tent, Canada, LARPing, one-night stand.
Yeah.
That was a roller coaster. First time I had sex was with my high school boyfriend on a beanbag in his basement. He turned on Top Gun so we could Netflix and chill, but I had never seen Top Gun. So I turned my head to the side while we were doing it so I could watch the movie over his shoulder.
I mean, that was a huge mistake by the guy, because if you're trying to get, if this is a straight relationship, a girl to be interested in you, you cannot throw on Top Gun.
No, absolutely not. I've fucked people just so I wouldn't have to watch the movie they put on. I got in the mood because I was like, I can't sit through Dumb and Dumber. I knew I didn't want kids from a young age. I had my mom get me custom American Girl dolls that looked nothing like me because they weren't mine. I was just babysitting. That's so funny. That's one of the funniest ones we've ever
That's
gotten.
really great.
This sounds exactly like my childhood. Grew up in the South, super religious. My brother and I were only allowed to listen to contemporary Christian music except for Jimmy Buffett and Celine Dion. God makes exceptions for them.
Also, not Christian messages. Margaritaville, that's not exactly a hymn.
This person said the silliest fight me and my husband have had. We don't fight, happily married for 10 years. I hope you're being cheated on. How dare you write that in? How dare you? 10 years, never had a fight. I hope you step in a puddle on the way out of here.
You're missing one of the best parts of a relationship, though, is like after the fight. That's fantastic, you know? So anyways, get in some fights if you want to have a real marriage.
This person said, I tried to convince my ex that every string instrument was just a resized violin. That's diabolical. They probably went to a party and said that in front of people.
Yeah.
And everyone went, what?
That's violin, that's grande violin, that's venti violin. No, that's cello and bass. No, that is venti violin.
Guitar's just douchebag violin. Silliest fight, my fiance insists my childhood blanket is a rag. Oh. Girl, let me tell you something. You're probably right, it probably is a rag, but you can't, shh. Just let him have the rag, it's fine, okay? But every person I've ever seen with like a baby blanket, it's the rattiest thing. It's always like a rat king of fabric.
Yeah, I mean, they're bad when they're kids, so if that's a 30-year-old blanket, that might have started COVID, honestly.
Yeah. I got into a fight with my partner because he didn't want to have sex at the exact moment I did, which was in the dead of night when he was asleep. I woke him up to fight about it. That's so nuts to wake a guy. And look, I've done it too. Why doesn't your lust for me overwhelm you? Why doesn't it keep you awake how much you want me? Okay.
That's one of those things that like a young guy would be like, hell yeah. And as you get older, you're like, 8 hours is tough to come by.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, Kate, my lower back is gonna hurt tomorrow.
It's so funny how those changes where you're like, yeah, I was thinking about this recently, like when you're young, it's like, dude, that'd be like so hot to like have sex in the shower. And now I'm like, what would be great is if I just had that warm water on my lower back in the shower. Like if my wife came in, I'd be like, get out of here, I'm busy. I'm having a moment.
I don't really want to have sex in the shower, but could you just sit on the toilet and compliment me while I'm in there? My queer awakening was Nicole Kidman in Moulin Rouge. I was 7 or 8, and I still have a thing for top hats. My queer awakening was when the green and red Power Rangers sparred shirtless in the gym. That's specific. I love that. This person said the entirety of Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. And then this person wrote, Nala, come on! All caps. My queer awakenings in order. Cindy Vortex from Jimmy Neutron. Nice. Harry Potter Draco Malfoy fanfiction. Bend It Like Beckham, sort of the whole thing. And Karen Gillan on Doctor Who when she would wear long sleeve shirts and a little tiny shorts. What can you do? That person got here early. Daphne from Scooby-Doo. There's something about her always being kidnapped that really made 6-year-old me feel things. My queer awakening was the brawny paper towel guy. I still have a thing for lumberjacks. One of the best ones we've ever gotten. My queer awakening was Tim Curry's voice as most of the animated villains I watched growing up. But especially his performance as the pipe organ in the Beauty and the Beast Christmas prequel.
What an icon, Tim Curry.
Oh, that's so specific. I didn't even realize that was Tim Curry's voice. Oh, I fucking love that so much. I love that.
I love that if you would have just said Tim Curry, I'd be like, Rocky Horror Picture Show. That makes a little more sense. Like, no, Beauty and the Beast.
His voice behind an organ.